times with some bad guys. I've told whole lies with a half smile, held your bare bones with my clothes on, and I've thrown rocks then hit both my arms. I don't know what good it serves, pouring my purse in the dirt, but I don't wanna be a cheerleader no more. I don't wanna be a cheerleader no more. I've played dumb when I knew better, tried so hard just to be clever. I know honest thieves I call family. I've seen America with no clothes on, but I don't wanna be a cheerleader no more. I don't wanna be a cheerleader no more. I don't know what I deserve, but for you I could work. 'Cause I don't wanna be a cheerleader no more. I don't wanna be a cheerleader no more. I don't wanna be a cheerleader no more. I don't wanna be a bird-eater no more. I don't wanna be your dirt-eater no more. I don't wanna be a cheerleader no more. Buddies, can't you see what everybody wants from you? Forgive the kids, for they don't know how to live. Run the alleys casually. Buddies, can't you see what everybody wants from you? If you could want that too, they could take or leave you. So they took you and they left you. How can they be casually cruel? Cruel. so they could see. it and they rattle you away. Second floor apartment and a fiery escape, but I'm a wife in watercolors I can wash away. What 17 cold showers couldn't wash away. Save me, save me, save me from what I want. Save me, save me, save me from what I want. Honey, what reveals you is what you try and hide away. You could tell the planets or your pillowcase, but I'm a wife in watercolors I can wash away. What 17 cold showers couldn't wash away. Save me, save me, save me from what I want. Save me, save me, save me from what I want. Save me, save me, save me from what I want. Save me, save me, save me from what I want. Thank you.
This is Annie Clark, everyone, St. Vincent.
Thank you.
First of all, congratulations on the new album, Strange Mercy.
Thank you.
So this is your third album.
It's my third album.
So, kind of stumbled across something online which were little teasers or promos kind of for the album, which were very amusing. But please describe these shorts that are online.
Okay, well, my dear friend, Alan Del Rio Ortiz, is a director, and he's actually done some tour videos for us in the past. Anyway, I thought that the idea of Strange Mercy was such a ripe one to riff on, if you will, that we decided to make some teaser videos that basically riff on the idea of what is a strange mercy. And so you have these comical ones where it's like, the things you tell your friend, like, you look great, like you weren't embarrassing, you were fine, like everybody loves you,
Which is almost like strange pity in a way, more than strange mercy, but.
Yeah, I mean, I think we were a little loose with our interpretation, but and then you have another where, like in the animal kingdom, for example, you have a lot of times mothers, if they sense their young is sick or just not really fit to make it in the world, will eat their young. So we had these adorable kittens, so cute, and then a voiceover explaining this sort of like Werner Herzog kind of way that actually, like, the brutality of the universe.
The punchline is boom, strange mercy at the end. So, well, how did you release these initially to the public?
We staged a Twitter campaign that was, I think, equal parts exciting and infuriating for people, which is they had to tweet the hashtag Strange Mercy in order to unlock the single, which was Surgeon. So, you know, after a certain number of tweets with said hashtag, they would get a new teaser video, and then eventually they would get the single.
Are you big into Twitter? Are you into the social networking?
You know, I do have it. I tweet. Yeah, I tweet.
You actually announced this album as a tweet.
I did.
Yeah.
I did that. Mm-hmm.
It's such a strange way. I mean, but it's a great way to be directly connected to your fans, I suppose.
Yeah, it is. I see so many. I feel like this is the opportunity to apologize to people who I have not personally responded to via Twitter, but know that I care. I do legitimately care.
I mean, I'm having the strange. I've been using Facebook for maybe 6 months, and I'm having the strangest sensation out. I'll be out, and I'll see someone. I'll be go, are we Facebook friends?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't actually know them, but I know them from Facebook. So I love those different interpretations of Strange Mercy, and I wonder if do you like your songs to be open to interpretation, or do you like to be very specific about meaning?
Well, I mean, I usually have very specific meanings in mind, but I feel like it's a little bit of a bummer to tell people what the song is really about. I remember loving this song, Martha My Dear, off the Beatles' White Album, and it really, you know, touching a deep part of me, and then finding out, like, oh, that's about his dog. I was like, oh, okay, I guess that's cool too. But so I certainly wouldn't want anybody to know that, like, oh no, that song's just about, like, my stuffed animal collection and my, you know, whatever, you know.
I was reading an interview, I'm not sure if it was the Spin interview or something else, but the writer thought Surgeon and the lyric, I spent the summer on my back, was about sex, about an active sex life.
Yeah.
And I thought,
Yeah.
really? You know, I thought it was, you had an operation, and
Sure.
it was a whole different perspective. So, but you know what I mean? It's a great example of how people have wildly different ways of looking at it.
Absolutely.
When we spoke last, I think it was about a year and a half ago, and you came to KCRW. You're at the Village Studios, and we linked up, and you cited playwright David Mamet as a big inspiration on that album, and also his theory of drama, of you know, finding out what a character wants, and then what happens if they don't get what they want, or something to that effect.
Yeah.
And that you thought that was a sort of a jumping off point to write a bunch of songs. And I was curious if on this album you had a similar sort of point of departure or inspiration when you wrote these songs.
I will say it wasn't as initially conceptual. I think the first song I wrote for the record was Strange Mercy. And I just kept kicking around those two words and thinking, maybe we got something here. Maybe we got a hit record here, kids. No, just kidding. But anyway, yeah, I just kept kicking that around, and then I you know, expanded upon that in almost every other song.
You also talked about your interest in exploring orchestration and arrangement on that album. Did you want to continue that exploration on this album?
No, I didn't. I didn't want to do that at all. I mean, I enjoyed doing that on Actor, but I wanted to just make something that was more cerebral, more of like a 1-to-1 ratio. So I'm sorry, less cerebral, more tactile. So I just wrote it on guitar. I didn't fuss with things too much. I think a lot of people will talk about records like they talk about having children. Like the first one, you sort of like micromanage it, and then by the third one, just like, yeah, whatever. Like, bathe, don't bathe, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean?
You also described at that time almost working with your limitations on that album, writing in a small apartment in New York under headphones. You talked about also writing with a pretty standard software program, GarageBand,
Right.
which comes, part of any Mac computer. But you seem to embrace that idea, and you liked the idea of it just being ears and imagination with that album. Did that change with this record, or did you try and also keep it kind of a sense of limitation?
I think that creativity comes from limits, and creating some very specific, be it conceptual or even instrumental, whatever, boundaries for yourself, because otherwise the sky's the limit and you're just like spinning your wheels forever. So on this record, I just went back to, I say I went back to my roots, but I've been so involved with technology since I was like 15 and 16 that by going back to my roots, I guess I mean like going back to when I first was like learning Neil Young songs on guitar when I was 12, So I was trying to like just write songs, and that was kind of weird for me, but ultimately gratifying.
What's the first song that you learned to play on guitar?
I think it was Jethro Tull's Aqualung. It goes like this. Yeah.
How do you describe your style, your guitar playing style?
Well, I don't usually, but I don't know. I think at its best, I think when it's at its best, it's sort of like I'm throwing my whole body into playing guitar.
Another thing that stayed with me from our last conversation was that you described rescoring Disney classics as kind of a just creative exercise for you, and the results of which were these musical vignettes that you could work into songs. Do you still do that? And what kind of creative exercises do you practice? Because that seemed interesting to me.
Well, I haven't gone down the road of rescoring favorite movies. I kind of did that on Actor, but I did do sort of really geeky stuff, not necessarily with this record, but just before and in exercises. I took like all of Madonna's first record, and I put it into GarageBand. I just transposed all of it because it's real. Nile Rodgers produced that record, and it's super syncopated and super cool. So I just like made it. I did it and inputted it, and then made everything minor.
And where did you go with that? How did that work out for you?
I don't know, you'd be surprised. We worked on little things here or there, but.
So, I saw you mentioned earlier at the start that I saw you recently. I saw you last night as you joined the National
We had fun.
on stage. Yeah, great
we
show.
had fun.
That must have been a thrill, I'm assuming?
Oh, man. Yeah, I love that band. That's like my favorite band. Yeah. Like I think like maybe if you're a kid and you're like a football fan and you fantasize that like Jerry Rice will like blow out his knee and you'll be in the stands like in a uniform, And like you can just like, oh my God, I'm here. Like, put me in. You know, it was kind of like that's how I feel with that band. Like I'm just like waiting on the sidelines, like put me in.
Did you have a chance to work stuff out before, or were you literally kind of thrust into a situation?
I mean, I know all their songs, like, because I'm just like a super fan. So it wasn't, you know.
Are you a very collaborative spirit?
Yes. I'm often a collaborative spirit.
We've heard rumors of a David Byrne collaboration, which is very exciting.
Rumors are true.
Would you care to elaborate on that?
Yeah, we have been working together on a record for a little while now, like the past year or so. It's been very E-friendly. We've been sending files back and forth, and it's been very egalitarian and fun.
Did he just contact you? Because he's really an outspoken fan of yours for a bit, and then did you meet?
We did. It'd be weird if we hadn't met yet. That would actually be. That's a record I want to make. Yeah. You're like, am I making a record with you? That's weird. Weird. Cool. Yeah. No. We met. He's a delight. He's the coolest person on the planet. Period. So.
And do you have an ETA on that album?
I think we're gonna wrap it up. It'll come out next year, I think.
Cool.
Yeah.
And speaking of putting stuff out, you're on 4AD.
Yes.
Which for me growing up, 4AD was just bow down to
Totals.
Dead Can Dance and Pixies.
This
Mortal Coil. Red House Painters. I mean, you could go on. That must feel good to be on a label like that. I know it's a very different day for the business, but still, 4AD rules.
No, it's totally cool. I'm so not cool enough to be on the label, but I'm very excited. Thanks for having me, guys.
No one from the label is here. It's strange. Well, tell us, set up the second set for us a little bit on what you're going to play. I do have the set list here.
Oh, yeah.
But just to kind of hit on the record a little bit, I don't know if we've really talked about specific songs, but I really like the last song, Year of the Tiger. Last year was the Year of the Tiger in the Chinese zodiac.
Yeah.
Was that the connection? Did you write it last year?
I did. I wrote it last year. Ostensibly about last year, which was, it's a rough one.
Rough
yeah.
year. Why
rough
do you
and
say?
tumble. I won't say, but it was a really rough year.
Rough.
Yeah.
We'll leave it open to interpretation.
Yeah.
So love that. Also, before we get into your second set, the video you have out for Cruel, you get buried alive in this video.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about the making of and the idea behind it.
It was actually really fun. Like, it's a directing duo called Terry Timely, and they are delightful. And this is my third video with them. They also made Actor Out of Work and Marrow. And it was, I was kind of blown away by the set design people who built this like 20-foot tall grave that was covered in manure and ammonia and sticks and twigs and whatever. And they were like, yeah, so you're gonna get in that and then just hang out.
So you really
for a
did
couple
have
hours.
to sing the song while you
totally.
were up to your neck. And
But you kind of get a charge out of it. It's kind of like a weird endurance test. I don't know. It was really fun. It was a great experience and great crew and everything on that video.
Cool. Well, Annie Clark, it's a pleasure to have you. Thank you for spending some time. Congratulations on the new album. Strange Mercy is out tomorrow. Let's get into your second set, shall we?
Yeah, second set.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, little one, I know through double pain. I'll be with you, lost boy, sneaking out where the shivers won't find you. If it would help you sleep, strange mercy. If I ever meet that dirty policeman who robbed you up, no, I don't know what. If I ever meet that dirty policeman who fucked you up, but I'll be with you, lost boys, sneaking out where the shivers won't find you. So I thought I'd learned my lesson, but I secretly expected a choir at the shore and confetti through the falling air. I make a living telling people what they wanna hear. It's not a killing, but it's enough to keep the cobwebs clear. 'Cause it's not a perfect plan. It's not a perfect plan, but it's the one we got. plan, but it's the one we got. 'Cause I make a living telling people what they wanna hear. And boy, I tell ya, it's gonna be a champagne year. When I was young, Coach called me the tiger. I always had a knack with the danger. Living in fear of the tiger. Living in fear of the tiger. Italian shoes like these rubes know the difference. Suitcase of cash in the back of my stick shift. I had to be the best of the bourgeoisie. Now my kingdom for a cup of coffee. Living in fear of the tiger. Living in fear of the tiger. Muscle connects to the bone, and bone to the eye and the marrow. I wish I had a gentle mind and a spine made up of iron. Mouth connects to the teeth, and teeth to the loves and the curses. Honey, can you reach the spots that need oiling and fixing? H-E-L-P, help me, help me. H-E-L-P, help me, help me. Muscle connects to the bone, and bone to the eye and the marrow. So I pretend there are 10 strings tied to all 10 of my fingers. H-E-L-P, help me, help me. If you want, we could go somewhere else.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, KCRW.
I spent the summer on my back, another attack, staying just to get along, get along, get along. Turn off the TV, wait in bed, a blue and a red, a little something to get along, get along, get along, get along, get along, get along. Best find a surgeon, come cut me open. Best find a surgeon, come cut me open. Dressing, undressing I'll sift through the piles, and for him to just get along, get along, get along, get along, get along, get along. Best finest surgeon, come cut me open. Best finest surgeon, come cut me open. Best finest surgeon, come cut me open. Best finest surgeon, come cut me open.